is a heavy my heart in retreat. I watch the 11 become a 00 line, the boundary between your memory and mine. I keep the lamps low, just a flicker in the hall, waiting for a shadow that will never touch the wall. Everyone is sleeping, the world is gone to rest, but I'm still wearing this ache inside my chest. I save midnight just to talk to you again, to pretend the silence isn't how the story ends. It's the only hour where the ghosts are allowed to stay, before the morning light comes to wash the dream away. The stars are all witnesses to the secrets that I keep. I saved midnight while the rest of the world's asleep. Second glass and left it by your chair. I'm breathing in the ghost of you, still lingering in the air. The moon is a pale light, watching me wait for a miracle that's already far too late. I could close my eyes and let the darkness take hold, but I'm terrified of waking up to a bed that's gone so cold. They say the dawn is a promise, a brand new start, but the sunrise is a dagger to a broken heart. So I hold back the minutes, I'll fight every second's hand to stay right here in this quiet, lonely land. I saved midnight just to talk to you again, to pretend the silence isn't how the story ends. It's the only hour where the ghosts are allowed to stay, before the morning light comes to wash the dream away. The stars are all witnesses to the secrets that I keep. I save midnight while the rest of the world's asleep. Never held your hand too tight, afraid that you might break. I walked on eggshells every night, for both our spirits' sake. I kept my voice a whisper, so the peace would always stay. I gave you all the room you need to find your own way, but now the room is cavernous, and the silence is a roar, and I'm just tracing patterns on the cold and wooden floor. I didn't want to crowd your heart or steal away your light, so I settled for the shadows in the corner of your sight. I loved gently, but you left me hard, leaving jagged pieces sitting where you left it by the pain. And I'm still checking forecast for a sign of silver rain. I folded all your sweaters with a touch as light as air, still pretending for a second that I'll see you standing there. I never made a scene, I never asked for much at all. Now I'm just a quiet echo bouncing off a hollow wall. They say that love's a battlefield, a storm within the soul, but I tried to be the anchor that would keep us both whole. Maybe if I'd fought for you or screamed into the wind, I wouldn't be wondering where the ending should begin. I loved gently, but you left me hard, leaving jagged pieces in a lonely, tired yard. I was the softest summer rain, you were the sudden frost. Now I'm just a man counting everything he lost. I kept the fire burning low so you wouldn't feel the heat, but I ended up with nothing but the rhythm of defeat. The laundry's sitting on the bed, but I can't move a sleeve. Every fabric holds the scent of the man I used to be. I find a shirt you wore one night when the rain was coming down. It's funny how a piece of thread can make a grown man drown. I try to smooth the wrinkles out, but the creases run too deep, just like the promises we made and the ones I couldn't keep. My hands are shaking as I reach for the empty side of the drawer, realizing I'm not folding clothes, I'm folding what we were. I folded memories into a box I'll never open again, and I tucked away the I love yous and the where have you been. Each corner is a Sunday morning, each seam is a goodbye. I'm packing up the batteries beneath the heavy sky. I thought that I was strong enough to keep the ghost at bay, but I'm just folding memories and wishing they'd stay away. I found a ticket in your pocket from a movie we both hated. Now that scrap of faded paper is the most precious thing I've dated. I'm stacking up the sweaters like a wall against the cold, but there isn't enough wool in the world to replace the hand I used to hold. I'm clearing out the closet, making thief who leaves you with the boxes and a mountain of belief. I'm taping up the edges, I'm sealing every side, but you can't box up the ocean and you can't contain the tide. I folded memories into a box I'll never open again. I tucked away the I love yous and the where have you been. Each corner is a Sunday morning, each seam is a goodbye. I'm packing up the better years beneath the heavy sky. I thought that I was strong enough to keep the ghost at bay, but I'm just folding memories and wishing they'd stay away. I'm standing in a crowded room, but I've never felt so small, tracing every crack and every shadow on the wall. The city lights are blinding, but they don't show me the way. I'm just a ghost in motion, trying to make it through the day. I bought a ticket to the place where I was born and raised, but the map is just a memory, lost inside a bitter haze. The keys are in my hand, but the lock has gone and changed. Everything I used to know has been rearranged. He missed home, but home was in your eyes. Now he's staring at the ceiling under heavy, hollow skies. It's the smell of your old sweater, it's the ghost of how we left. Now I'm just a broken sailor on a lonely wooden raft. I can walk 1,000 miles, I can cross the raging foam, but every road just reminds me, God, I really miss my home. I passed the old cafe where we used to sit and dream. Now the coffee tastes like copper, and nothing's what it seems. I tell my heart to quiet down, to let the silence stay, but the silence is a thunder that won't ever go away. I'm looking for a porch light that I know you won't turn on. I'm a king without a kingdom now that you are truly gone. They say that home is where the heart is, but my heart is in the ground, buried underneath the weight of every word and every sound. I'm a stranger to the mirror, I'm a stranger to this street, just a man who's grown so tired of the rhythm of defeat. He missed home, but home was in your eyes. Now he's staring at the ceiling under heavy, hollow skies. It's the smell of your old sweater, it's the ghost of how we left. Now I'm just a broken sailor on a lonely says March is at the door, but I'm still shivering on the tiles of our kitchen floor. I see the neighbors planting seeds in rows of hope and green, while I'm just staring at the space where you have always been. The frost is stubborn on the glass, it won't let in the light. I'm just a man who's traded in his mornings for the night. They say the ice is breaking, that the river's finally free, but the only thing that's breaking is the spirit left in me. He lost spring when he lost the way you say his name. Now every blooming flower just feels like a cry of shame. The world is waking up, but I'm still buried in the snow, holding on to ghosts because I can't let summer go. The birds are coming back to sing, but I've forgotten every tune. I'm a winter heart just freezing underneath a velvet moon. I found your gardening gloves tucked deep inside the garden shed, full of dirt and memories and the words we never said. You were the one who knew the secret to make the lilies rise. Now there's a barren, hollow grayness reflected in my eyes. I try to breathe the warming air, but it's heavy in my chest, like a bird with broken wings that can no longer find its rest. They say that time is like a season, it'll circle back around, but how can life begin again when your heart is in the ground? I'm standing in the sunlight, but I'm feeling only cold, watching all the stories that we'll never get to fold. He lost spring when he lost the way you say his name. Now every blooming flower just feels like a cry of shame. The world is waking up, but I'm still buried in the snow, holding on to ghosts because I can't let summer go. The birds are coming back to sing, but I've forgotten every tune. I'm a winter heart just freezing underneath the velvet moon. The light slips through the window pane in a house that's gone so cold. I'm tracing shadows of the promises that we could no longer hold. I walk the path where roses died, where the summer used to bloom. Now there's nothing but the silence filling every empty room. moves on, but I remain caught in the echoes of our pain, standing in the frost, just waiting for the rain. Welcome to my winter garden, where the memories never melt, just a graveyard of the forever that we once both truly felt. The branches here are birdless, swaying empty in the wind. In this frozen world without you, where does a lonely man begin? You left your things like souvenirs. I stare back from the shelf. I'm a man without a song, just a shadow of myself. The pond is blind with ice today. The sun has lost its light. I'm just digging up the bones of what we lost into the night. They say that winter's knife is buried deep within the earth, but I'm still feeling every cut for everything our love was worth. It's a prison of my making, a mound where nothing grows, just a garden strewn with ash, where the bitter north wind blows. In my winter garden, where the memories never melt, just a graveyard of the forever that we once both truly felt. The branches here are birdless, swaying empty in the wind. In this frozen world without you, where does a lonely man begin? The coffee steaming on the counter, where we used to talk for hours. But now the air is heavy with the scent of dying flowers. I'm watching the gray morning light crawl across the kitchen floor, wondering when we stopped being us and started keeping score. The keys are on the table, but they don't lead me back to you, just to a house of echoes where the walls are turning blue. We're two ships tethered to a dock that's rotting in the rain, afraid to let the anchor go and face the open pain. Welcome to our silent harbor, where the water's gone so cold, a graveyard for the stories that we never quite got told. The lighthouse is extinguished, there's no signal in the dark, just the hollow sound of silence leaving every bitter mark. I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm just drowning in the deep, in this harbor built of secrets that we both intended to keep. You're sitting by the window, staring out at nothing colors in every shadow as they dance along the wall. The words are in my throat, but they're like glass beneath my tongue. I'm mourning for the melody of the songs we should have sung. We used to be a refuge, a place where we could finally rest. Now I'm a stranger in this bedroom, just a ghost inside your chest. They say a heart that's broken is a heart that's once been loved, but I'm tired of the lessons that the heavens sent from above. I'd rather have the storm again, the lightning and the sound, than this suffocating quiet where we're both about to drown. Welcome to our silent harbor, where the water's gone so cold, a graveyard full of stories that we never quite got told. The lighthouse is extinguished, there's no signal in the dark, just the hollow sound of silence, leaving every bitter mark. I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm just drowning in the deep, in this harbor built of secrets that we both intended to keep. I remember how she'd lean against the porch rail late at night, reaching out her fingers like she could catch the silver light. She saw a world of wonder where I only saw the gray. She had a way of finding gold in every ordinary day. Now the backyard is a hollow space, the grass is overgrown, and I'm just standing in the dark, learning how to be alone. The jar upon the windowsill is empty and it's cold, just a glass reflection of the stories that she told. She gathered stars and left me with the night. She took the sun and turned out every light. She used to wrap the constellations round her like a shawl. Now I'm just a broken man, waiting for the sky to fall. She found the spark in everything. She made the heavens glow, but she gathered up her stars and she had to let me go. I found a sketch she started in the drawer beside the bed, a map of all the galaxies she carried in her head. I try to see the beauty now, I try to find the moon, but the silence in this hallway is a harsh and bitter tune. My telescope is pointed at a black and vacant sky. that's a hollow comfort when the winter wind descends. She's dancing in the nebula. She's part of something vast, while I'm just anchored to the dirt, a shadow of the past. She gathered stars and left me with the night. She took the sun and turned out every light. She used to wrap the constellations round her like a shawl. Now I'm just a broken man, waiting for the sky to fall. She found the spark in everything. She made the heavens glow, but she gathered up her stars and she had to let me go. I see her in the indigo of a city late at night, the same shade as the dress she wore beneath the harbor light. She had a way of looking through me, deep as any sea, as if she knew the current would eventually take her from me. Now I'm just a man without a song, walking down this hall, tracing every sapphire shadow that she left along the wall. They say that blue is for the steady, for the calm, and for the true, but all I feel is heavy when I'm thinking back on you. She wore blue like a promise she wasn't gonna keep, a vast and lonely ocean where the secrets go to sleep. Now the sky is just a reminder of the eyes I used to know, a haunting silent indigo that will never let me go. I'm drowning in the memory of the way she used to be. She wore blue, and now she's just a ghost at sea. I found a velvet ribbon at the bottom of the drawer, a little strip of midnight that I don't touch anymore. Every time I close my eyes, I see that denim sky, the color of the final day. She didn't say goodbye. I'm staying up talking to the moon, just like we used to do, but the moon is cold and distant and it's turning royal blue. Of her escape, she wore blue like a promise she wasn't gonna keep, and now she's just a ghost at sea. I'm walking through the garden where the concrete's breaking through, searching for a single spark that still reminds me of you. The sky is like a heavy sheet of unwashed bitter gray, and I can't find the words I should've used to make you stay. I'm kneeling in the rubble where the weeds have overgrown, just a man who's grown too used to being broken and alone. The seasons changed without a sound, the sun forgot to shine, and left behind this hollow ache. I'm forced to call it mine. I'm holding on to the last wildflower looming in the dust, a fragile piece of beauty in a world that's turned to rust. It's the color of your promise, it's the petal of your grace, the only thing that hasn't faded in this lonely, empty place. I'm shielding it from every wind, I'm crying out your name, but even the last wildflower, it doesn't feel the same. I remember how you'd run through fields that stretched out to the sea, before the thorns of all our choices took your heart away from me. Now the soil is turned to iron and the rain is made of salt, and I'm standing in the wreckage of a love that's all my fault. I'm trying to keep the roots alive, I'm trying to keep the light, but I'm just a weary gardener lost inside a permanent night. They say that life will find a way, even through the storm, but it's hard to find the strength to bloom when you're standing all alone. I'll let the petals fall at last, I'll let the colors fade, and rest my head upon the ghost of every plan we ever made. I'm holding on to the last wildflower blooming in the dust, a fragile piece of beauty in a world that's turned to rust. up to the curb just like 1,000 times before, but the light is out above the frame of your front door. The swing is swaying slowly in a wind that's gone so cold. It's a different kind of story than the one we once were told. I'm sitting in the driveway with the engine humming low, afraid that if I leave this spot I'll truly have to go. The wood is warped and weathered and the paint is peeling thin, just like the fragile state of the heart I'm living in. Now I'm just staring at your empty porch, trying to find a flicker of a dying torch. There's no shadow in the window, no footsteps on the floor, just the hollow sound of silence knocking at the door. I'm a man without a destination, a king without a throne, left standing on your empty porch, completely on my own. I remember how we sat right here and watched the summer rain, before the sweetness of the season turned to bitter, sharp-edged pain. You used to wave from the top step until I turned the bend. I never thought that see you later meant this is where we end. I'm looking for the ghost of us, for the girl I used to hold, but the stairs are made of concrete now, and the air is made of gold. They say that home is where you want, where you finally belong, but I'm just a lonely singer who's forgotten his own song. I'm leaving my heart on the welcome mat, though it's hidden out of sight, before I drive away and lose myself into the night. Now I'm just staring at your empty porch, trying to find a flicker of a dying torch. There's no shadow in the window, no footsteps on the floor, just the hollow sound of silence knocking at the door. Completely on my own. Found it tucked inside the book you said you'd finish late. A little piece of glossy paper, sealed by cruel fate. The edges are all curled in yellow like a dying leaf. Every corner's heavy with a decade's worth of grief. I'm staring at your smile, but it's harder now to see the way you used to look when you were looking back at me. The colors are all bleeding out just like the way you slipped away into the quiet night. And oh, I'm holding on to your fading photograph, trying to remember the music in your laugh. But the sunlight's stealing pieces of the girl I used to know, and I'm not ready yet to let the final shadow go. You're vanishing in slow motion, blurring in my hand, a ghost of silver, silver nitrate in a lonely, shifting sand. I keep it out of direct light, I keep it in the dark, but time still finds a way to leave its cold and bitter mark. Your eyes were once a vibrant blue, a summer afternoon. Now they're just a pale reflection of a winter moon. I reach out with my thumb to trace the outline of your face, but I'm only touching empty air and a cold abandoned space. Maybe if I close my eyes, the chemicals will stay. Maybe I can wish the sun and all the years away. But every time I look again, there's less of you to find, until the only picture left is the one inside my mind. And now I'm holding on to your fading photograph, trying to remember the music in your laugh. But the sunlight's stealing pieces of the girl I used to know, and I'm not ready yet to let the final shadow go. You're vanishing in slow motion, blurring in my hand, a ghost of silver, silver nitrate in a lonely, shifting sand. Hmm.